I do not like how you would sit up there and say, yeah, come off in the live though. It was addressed on live. So come off in the live. It was addressed on the live. You went to your subscribers and told them what you did not like that was addressed in the live. So that's why I'm addressing it in the live. And there are quite a few people in this live who were in that content creator live. And because Slim is able to hear me, I'm going to continue speaking. Slim, you stated that you were not comfortable stating certain things. You said me directly. You said Trip. You're telling people you said I don't like when people are in lives and when people come to the meeting and they're automatically stating what they are not comfortable doing. You never mentioned that in the creator content in the creator conference. But when we got out, you said I'm already not feeling this. I don't like when people start to come in the meeting closed-minded about things that they are not comfortable doing. Did you not say that? And when I said what and who, before you went on subscriber, what and who, you said, Trip, you stated that you're not comfortable defending small-time creators. I said, absolutely not. I reiterated and wrote it in your platform. I am not going to be defending anybody. I said that. I am not going to be defending anybody. Small-time creator. No, I'm not on camera. I said, I'm not going to be defending anybody, small-time creator. I'm not, if you're starting stuff in somebody's room, do not come and get me. I am not TikTok police. I am not going to save you from whatever you have caused upon yourself. If you're just being bullied, why would I ask for random people to come up to me and like I don't have enough going on in my own life? Like I don't beef with enough people on this. Like I don't have a life. Like I don't have a job. Why would I be asking for small-time creators to come to me when they're having an issue with anybody? That is not my job. What Kev stated was, can we get to a space in which we are not doxing one another, putting one another's children on backgrounds, and we are not using each other as backdrops? And I agree with all of that. I've never posted anybody's child. That's one. I've never doxed anybody. That's two. I've made quite a few people my backdrop. So that's the only one that would apply to me. And then you also mentioned, Slim, I feel like if we're being honest, you said you felt like people had stolen this idea from you. How? And I'm not going to say how, but my thing is stolen an idea from you. Kev stated, I just told you the three things he was looking to accomplish. T-Time stated, can we have something where the content creators all come together and tell their experiences on the app? I stated, can we do something like a movie night? You know, maybe everybody go over on Bigo or something like that. And you turn and say, people stole your idea. You've been doing it for the past 8 months. If it's that serious, my thing is, if it is that serious that you've been doing it for the past 8 months, if the agenda is peace, why does it matter? We're all adults. Fuck it. You can have my spot. I'll invite you up. Let me invite you up because you're in here. You can, if that was the case, I could have gave my, that wasn't the seriousness. Go ahead, Slim, you up.
I'm up here. Nah, just go up. I'll chime in when I need to.
I will. Okay, so let's go back. We had a content creator conference. In the conference, Slim, you made some comments. You didn't speak much. Afterwards, I take it your live began to ask you questions about what took place in the meeting. They all saw it because they were either watching it from somebody else's live if you were not streaming it. So they all saw what took place. They continued to ask you how you felt about it. You said, well, you know what? I have some feelings because when people come off in a live and they automatically are stating things that they are not okay with, things that they are not willing to do, that shows closed-mindedness. So I know we're not going anywhere. At first, I had no idea you were referring to myself. I said, well, who? And what have people been closed-minded on? You said, I'm just saying, people, I said, who has been closed-minded and what have they been closed-minded on? You eventually stated, Trip, you said you would not be taking up for small-time content creators. You said you would not be doing that. And I feel like for you to be coming into a meeting stating that on our first meeting, first time, you're stating what you won't do. I feel like that's very closed-minded. You followed up by stating you were not comfortable speaking in front of certain creators who were inside of that group of 14. And what I said is, how are you not comfortable speaking in front of a group of 14 and you knew everybody that was going to be there still came came to the meeting, asked for a position as for one of the positions in the meeting, and then turned and said, you're not comfortable speaking in front of those people because you've been dragged, quote unquote, in the past. You said you've been dragged and that people don't hear you out. They always want to drag you when you say something. So you're not comfortable in front of those 14 people. But you went back to a subscription, to a live that started off with multiple people, and then you turned it to subscription only and told them that you're not comfortable speaking in front of all 14 individuals because you've been dragged. But you're speaking in front of 200 that have paid to listen or paid to type. And I feel like that's hypocritical. If you say, I don't want to speak in front of these people, that's coming with a closed mind. I have fear of speaking in front of these 14 people who are supposed to be whatever you call it, a conference, a coalition, creators, whatever. You have fear of speaking in front of them. But you'll go back and you won't stand in front of any of them. The way that you talked in your live, we had no idea you felt that way. But then we come off in your live and we hear the conversation twisting, and you let out small pieces, and then you went subscriber only and you released everything or a lot more than what you released in the meeting of how you felt. But my thing is, how are you not comfortable in front of 14, but you're comfortable expressing it in front of 200 strangers? Anybody who paid $5.99 can hear what you had to say now. They all heard what you had to say in the meeting, and you said that you were referring, you weren't saying specific things specifically, so it wouldn't be, other people couldn't hear it. But you went in front of 200 and said far more. I felt like that was very fugazi. You were upset that I came forth and stated that I'm not taking up for content creators. And in case there was any contemplation on it, I said it in the live knowing that multiple streamers were streaming it. Slim repeated it in his live, and I typed in the comments that I understand. Yes, I am not putting capital letters standing for any content creator. Kev initially stated, I want to have this meeting, guys, because I want us to stop doxing each other. I don't want children posted in people's backgrounds, and I don't want people on backdrops. And I agree with all three of those things. If you're talking about when we came over there, is this about us or is this about them? I thought it was about us, those 15 creators creating peace. I had no idea we were signing up to be TikTok police to protect others. We hadn't even got there. I continued to write in the comments, Slim, allow it a chance to grow. Stop knocking it before it's even there. Whole time, nigga, I didn't know you speaking about me. So you text me talking about Trip. Damn, you could have called me. What's the issue? Why you ain't hit me up if you felt hit? You told me directly it was for me, but you said it on live. You had the opportunity to say it in a meeting in front of the 14 motherfuckers, because it got to be more than just me that you're not comfortable speaking in front of, if you were even talking about me, but you didn't say it there.
I wasn't
and you
talking
took
about
it to
you
a
as
live
far
of
as people that
200
I
and you
was
said it.
comfortable speaking about. You know what I'm saying? But I did say, because you kept on addressing me, and that's why I did address you. But reality is, like, majority of the shit that goes on in this app, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I've ever said is always taking place. Like, in all honesty, if you wanted to sit here and make it seem like I'm wrong for saying, like, shit, majority of what the
Slim,
fuck
hold
going
on.
on. Hold up.
No, I'm just saying, let's stop there, because I'm not trying to make you seem like anything. I'm repeating verbatim. You ain't checked me yet and said I was wrong.
I got you. I never said you wrong.
So I'm not trying to paint a picture that you're anything. I'm repeating what you said.
So
It's coming out. If
you thinking that it's strictly and solely about you, okay, well that's
no,
cool.
I don't think it is.
But
I think we're talking
all
about,
right. So
I don't even know if you're referring to me with that part.
My point in speaking the way that I was speaking was, there was not just you. There were more than you that was in there with a closed mind.
The people can see, because the people were watching the live. It was me. I said I'm not taking it for any content creators. Chef pointed out the screen and agreed. Tea Time agreed, and Miss Nitra agreed. Nobody else I was able to see, but for sure those individuals agreed. We are not TikTok police. We are not here to stop anything.
So then, my point would be, what peace can we provide?
So Slim, Kev initially stated,
what peace could we create?
I'm in the process of trying to say it.
Hold up, all right, I'm gonna give you this though. The doxing, when it comes from us, it don't be none of the people that
I've
was in
never
there.
doxed anybody on any app.
Exactly. So
okay.
doxing, that happens to none of us. Almost every person that was in that meeting never ever does anything to nobody until they fuck with them.
Okay. I agree with
that. Again, my point was, what was the point of it? And if everybody's coming in like I ain't gonna say that we supposed to be TikTok police, but at the exact same time, we in that bitch. What benefits do we have to offer? Did we not just put on the greatest shit show ever? If there's no benefits for being aligned, if there's no benefits for being joined,
my point is, you didn't give it a chance to even.
No peace. It's no
Go ahead.
peace.
I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
It's no peace that you can create. The only way you can create peace is with being willing to go to war. If you ain't willing to go to war, there will never be a peace.
Slim, I don't know what you're referring to. I'm referring to this meeting. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about here because it was never stated by Kev. Kev stated the three things that I keep repeating. He never stated anything about going to war for anybody. He never, what you're describing is a coalition formed against TikTok. You talking about you don't want motherfuckers going against small time creators. What you're describing is a group of motherfuckers that will individually target other people.
Okay,
That's what
so if
we're
you
all
wasn't
trying
in
to
my
steer
if you
away from, but
wasn't
that's
if
what
you
you're
wasn't in my
describing.
room when I first started, before I even put it on subscription, I said exactly that. I said what it's gonna basically boil down to is that all of us that are in this meeting are gonna be able to do whatever the fuck we want to, and then it's gonna leave all the small creators free at free game. And that's why
Now
I was
you
like, let
know
me
what
go to
the
sub
hold
only
on. You
real
know
quick.
what's the intention has been. You knew for days who all was being invited, and we had never discussed taking up for small time creators. That was never mentioned before we stepped into this meeting, and you heard me clarify what I'm not doing. Before then, that was never mentioned. So because after Kev mentioned those three things, not doxing anybody, not putting kids on the background, not putting people on the background. What of that gave you that we are out here trying to be TikTok police and stop individuals, small time creators or any creator from being bullied? I want to know what gave you that notion.
Okay, so then my what gave me the notion is shit, the only people that's gonna be left at free game is the fucking small town creators.
But you weren't
If
feeling
you
that
hold
way
up,
the
time
other
out.
day, though. When
If you
Rosetta
saying
said something about being mentioned, you didn't feel that way. You said, well, who invited, and who ain't. You encouraged them to go and create their own platforms. But now you're stating
right,
it like we're trying
and
to go against them.
and if everybody is saying that they not gonna defend small time creators, right? Everybody's saying we not here to bully nobody, we not here to police nobody, we not here to do nothing. Basically, what you're saying is we're gonna make sure that each of us is safe and leave everybody else up for free game.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out the real dime. Are we having two different conversations? Because what I'm stating is, Slim,
Yeah.
no, I understand everything that you're stating, but this is not what the conversation was days ago. Kev made it very clear what his mission was. We came there today. We were all greeting. Number one, let's be clear. The first 30 minutes of the meeting was straight trash because everybody had to figure out if they could get in a meeting and how they could get everything to work. Nobody ever came with the idea, let's go protect small time creators. The majority, this is messy TikTok. Every nigga in there damn near done been in beef with each other or with outsiders. So for us to sit up and say that we're going to take it, we're going to stop other people from being bullied, half of us cannot stop ourselves from being bullied. We're targeted. We get into it with arguments with people every day. There were people who have not spoken in years on a panel with each other for the past few days. That's the first step. What I stated was wait until there's organization. Wait until rules and regulations are laid out. Y'all were talking about, hey, was it possible to keep certain people off certain platforms? I said we should probably start from right here today and find out what we consider problematic and what the goals are to see if everybody meets that. Because some
All
of
right, so
y'all are
trip,
cool with
trip.
people that I don't like, but I'm not asking you to block them. And
All right, so
I
trip.
was invited to the meeting. I'm not
I'm
asking nobody to block nobody that don't get along with
all
me.
right, trip.
I will
So
block
when
you
I
if I don't
say
want you in my face.
closed minded and draw lines, right? What more could be done outside? Like we had this whole big farce of a
Slim, you're
meeting, right?
creating a whole nother motive, a whole nother motion for what the meeting was about. So I don't know. You would have to say that because I'm not signing up to protect the damn
I'm
soul.
asking you real shit.
I'm being
Outside of
serious.
this,
I'm not
I
interested
got
in
you. Now,
helping
now look,
anybody, not anybody to protect them.
since we going in on this shit, right? Outside of us not beefing with each other, which
Yes,
would just been a neutral ceasefire. What was the
right.
point of that shit? What's the point of creating a coalition or a commission if it benefits nobody other than us?
Slim, I don't think you understand. Yeah, I understand your question. I don't think you understand. I didn't put the meeting together. Granted, we all had ideas of
My
coming
point
together.
exactly.
I did.
You're not there for that. You're not there for that. And I get it that
No, I'm not.
you didn't put all of that shit together. I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not holding you to the flame for that.
And I
I
think it
said that
benefits. Hold on,
I
somebody
said
said it
that
benefits everyone. I want to add
I,
that. I think that it does benefit everyone when the creators stop beefing because now the comments can go on with whatever room they like without there being an issue. The mods don't have to worry about if they looked at sideways because they mod for this person who don't like this person. The comments don't have to be torn. Oh, can we go on that live? They don't like us on this live. It creates peace when you gather those 15 people and have them getting along. TikTok was not
Or
popping like that for from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because a whole lot of the motherfuckers they watched were sitting in a meeting. So they were watching from those lives. So yes, when TikTok gets along, I think that does create other people to get along. People can move a little more comfortable. It's not
no,
as much
Trip,
stress.
Trip,
It's not
Trip.
as many problems.
I want you to know this, right? If you put out your own personal disclaimer in your room, right, and say, look, just because I have beef with a certain creator, I don't want you to ever feel like you had to choose between the two of us. Yeah, feel free to fuck with them. What more could be done?
Oh, nothing is done because when I see people going off in rooms with people I don't fuck with, I block them. So I don't make
Right.
those kind of disclaimers. You fuck around and you find out.
Right.
You
So
go
like,
over there and get that shit started. If you bone carrying and you bring your shit back to be instigative, I get you up out of there. When you in that bitch and you think you gonna talk crazy to me because you fuck with another creator and you stepping on their behalf, you get blocked. So I don't really have to give those kind of disclaimers. Some of y'all do give those disclaimers. Y'all say, hey, I'm not responsible for the comments or this doesn't. I
no,
simply will remove you.
I don't give any of the disclaimers. I'm not responsible for the comments because if you know how I run my live Trip, I'm really responsible for my comments, right? You know
I
for
agree, and
yourself.
I'm not referring to you specifically. I understand.
Right.
Yes,
So
I
like
agree.
now when I say like if it came down to a matter of personal accountability, right? Instead of just choosing people to be like, hey, look, if you fuck with such and such, you know what I'm saying, you can't be over here. Then people got to be like, damn, now I got to create a troll page to go over this place. I got to create a troll page to go over that place. I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. When I be on some shit like, hey, look, go fuck with who you want to fuck with, feel me? And fuck with me when you feel like fucking with me. You hear me? Your beef with them ain't my beef with them, and my beef with them ain't your beef with them. You hear me? Know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that. Feel free to move how you move. Just don't come talking to me about the person that you have a problem with.
Okay, let me bring up another thing, Slim, that you then mentioned. You
Mm-hmm.
stated aside from that, you said there's people in there you're not comfortable speaking in front of. So let me ask you, how do you feel
You
like you're
wasn't one
doing
of
a
them people.
service? Hold on, I'm just saying, how do you feel like you're doing a service? You said that you were in fear of being dragged. You've been dragged before, so there's certain things you keep to yourself. How do you feel like you're doing a service to TikTok as a whole or those 14 individuals if you're willing to tell 200 subscribers that you're not comfortable speaking in front of 14 people who you believe have influence that can make a difference?
Majority of the people that will subscribe to me, except for, you gonna have like a little scatter here and there, like messy people that just want to hear what the fuck going on or whatever, right? Majority of the people in there that subscribe to me, that really support me on a daily basis, you hear me? That been with me, man, this shit that they already know this shit. They be like, God damn. All right, watch. When the shit popped off with AP and Hulk, right? I got several inboxes and text messages that was like, God damn, something like, how the fuck you called that? We ain't even see that shit coming, but I saw it coming. When it came to certain creators falling out with certain creators or certain shit happening with certain people, I called it out a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? They was, oh damn, you did call that shit out. You right, Slim. Slim said this, Slim said this, Slim said that. But in the process, when I spoke up before it actually happened, everybody was like, man, nah, Slim, you tripping. You got an agenda. You did this. You
But
did
Slim,
that.
I
You
want to
did
stay
this.
on topic. I'm not talking about them niggas from the
No,
past. I'm talking about the live tonight.
I'm saying what I'm saying is each and every time I call some shit out, I got dragged.
So you're
And then
stating now that you
when it happened, everybody act like it didn't happen, know what I'm saying? But now they just want to be like, hey, Slim, unblock me.
thank you, Mickey. Slim, that's fine. But what I'm stating is you said that you were not comfortable speaking in front of 14 individuals who you agreed. You knew that they were all coming. Once you got into the room, you saw all of them there. You were able to see who's speaking and who wasn't. You sat in front of them and did not say much. And then you left that space where we were supposed to be building. That would have been a time to state anything that you didn't like or anything you thought could have made the situation better. You left that space went to a space of your own and began to have the conversation and then told people I'm turning it into subscription only and continued the conversation. But you said it in front of 200, but you didn't say it in front of 14. Are you seeing what I'm saying? How that could be, how that's pointless? How if you're stating that these 14 have power and influence, but you're not saying it in front of them, yet you go to 200 and put it on private and you're saying it to them. You don't see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm asking legit. Like, I'm not trying to pull punches. You don't see how that would be odd? How you're saying that people are not coming at, they're not being authentic, or you're seeing things moving sketchy. You would possibly be included in that. Your fear of being drugged, and I don't know what a person would drag you for making a comment, or a suggestion, but your fear of being drugged made you not speak in a place in which you feel like could have assisted, but yet you wouldn't talk to people who couldn't help.
Is it a fear, or is it just you being here and you recognize patterns? You
said, I don't want to be drugged. I'm always drugged. But I've never heard you be drugged for saying some shit that was unrelated to you that quote unquote would be helping the TikTok community.
So again, you saying that you've never heard it, right? When Correct, I've experienced Slim. It, you've never heard it, but I've experienced it. It's not a fear. It's just a pattern.
So Slim, if that was the case, then why would you agree to come to the meeting?
Gee, I'm gonna always.
And I'm asking that seriously. Why would you agree to come to the meeting?
I sit back like I did. You know what I'm saying? And watch the shit go the way that I would. I could have told them what could have went differently, what could have been done differently, et cetera, et cetera. But I sat back and I just allowed the shit to happen.
But even if you agree,
it went exactly the way that I thought it would. And that's why I was not.
But you came anyway. You saying it went the exact way you thought it would, as if you didn't have faith in it. But you number one, you really haven't given it time to pick up. We got there today. Like I said, first 30 minutes, people are having technology issues. They're trying to get in. A conversation is had. It goes public that everybody can see it. Even if you didn't agree with it, what would have been wrong with standing on business in the live saying, you know what, y'all, I've heard y'all out. Unfortunately, this is not something that I'm going to be able to participate in. I'm going to tell y'all why. Here's some things y'all possibly can do. Why take away from that and go somewhere else and have a conversation?
Did I not say this when I was in there, and that shit still went like, oh yeah, whatever.
I never heard you say.
All right, hold up,
you in here somewhere?
I'm trying to deliver my sentence. Hey, when I was in that bitch and I was like, hey, look, it don't look like, know what I'm saying? So we saying we not going to be TikTok police. There is no real benefits of joining this commission. There's no consequences for joining this commission if you break any rules. Everybody has these firm stances. What is the point of this shit that we're doing here?
And did they not say, well, at our next meeting, we'll be detailing in on that. We'll be setting rules and regulations. We're going to be coming up with a mission statement. I've heard the mission statement. I told Petty, I was writing in the comments. I said, I don't know about a mission statement. I think we need rules and regulations first to verify, like you stated, everybody's on the same page. But my thing is, I think you're missing my whole point. You're stating that you did not believe this would be a positive turnaround, yet you came. You said you did not trust that these people in here, you could hold open conversation and be yourself around, yet you came. And once you came, you didn't tell these people, hey, I'm not feeling comfortable. Regardless if it was, hey, I don't want to be on live stream, or hey, I don't want to speak in front of these people. You didn't state how you felt, and then you left that live, carried it to your live, held a live about it, and spoke all of your real feelings. You keep going back to us not protecting small-time creators, but the other day, that was not an issue for you. That was not stated that was the agenda.
How was it not an issue for me? How was it not an issue for me when it came off like it's not fair game at all other creators, but then when you start listening to the shit that's going on right there, right? And
please go into detail about what specifically went on that you felt like this is causing.
We're not protecting anybody. We not running nobody out the air. We not policing nobody. We just basically laying down a set of standards. You could have did that shit on your own personal fucking live. Everybody
I didn't put the meeting together, but I'm listening.
On their own personal live, no commission needed.
And why did you not feel the need to tell the commission that while you were sitting in their face?
The fuck do I need to say that shit for?
Why go back to your live then and speak on it?
That shit common sense. That's common sense. That's common sense. All of that talking about it on there is really fucking common sense.
Like they're saying, why attend then? If you knew you weren't comfortable in front of them people,
I attended because I wanted to see which way it was gonna go. And when it didn't go that way, I said, okay, cool. This how I feel about it.
I'm
And I
saying, but do
didn't
you
try to
agree?
drag everybody into it. The one thing I am smart enough to do though is if I'm gonna speak my motherfucking mind or I'm gonna entertain a motherfucking crowd, I'm gonna do it in the way that I want to do it. I did it in the way that I want to do it.
With subscriptions only.
Hey.
And I'm saying, you just made that comment. I'm gonna do it how I want to do it with subscriptions only. Because over there,
Yep.
wasn't none of us getting paid inside of Zoom. But you took it to your live and turned to subscription only to release the information.
Maybe I'm more content. Maybe I'm more focused. I know how valuable my thoughts are.
Slim gone, bruh. Gone. That ain't even reading. That, and it's 1,000 people in this motherfucker listening. That's not even reading.
It's not reading. Okay, maybe I'm more. I know how valuable my thoughts are.
Okay. All right. Somebody said he has been drinking. I'm reading the comments and
I've definitely been drinking. I've definitely been
hold
drinking.
on, Rain Cloud, bitch. We don't get along. Get the fuck up out my live.
I
What the fuck
definitely
are you
been
doing over
drinking.
here?
We ain't gotta play like that. We ain't gotta act like it ain't what it is. Like y'all be acting like I gotta be sober to speak my mind. Some shit just is what it is. Shit, I know how valuable my thoughts are. I don't give a fuck who don't fuck with it. Know what I'm saying? I don't care who don't like
We
it.
see.
I know how valuable my thoughts are.
Slim, this is not a live though about your thoughts being valuable or you not being respected. You then made a comment. If we really want to be clear about it, I'm the one that came up with the idea. Nigga stealing the idea from me. 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers came up with the idea to squash beef on TikTok.
Nah.
And make peace.
Look, you right. 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers did. But if you heard the voice of the masses and you heard the voice of the masses, real shit, most people are saying this shit. A lot
Most
of
people
people
are
are
saying
saying
what? Slim came up with this?
no, they said that this shit really is only going this way because of what happened between me and Diamond.
Slim, do you know how many
That may
multiple creators?
that may not be your outlook. You hear
It's
me?
definitely not mine.
But it's an outlook of a large majority of people.
There are a lot of people on Slim, and I'm not trying to be funny. You're not the first person, male or you're not the first individual to fall out with Diamond. And granted, while y'all
We
put a lot
know
of pressure
this.
on who she is on one side of TikTok, everybody don't view her that way. Your fallout with her was surprising and not necessarily surprising because the people that watched it that were around stated that this was karma because of how close y'all were and how you aided in them not being a part of it. So they didn't necessarily say, we're surprised that Slim and Diamond fell out. They were on live stating, how are you surprised that this happened to you? They're stating the way she treats everybody else. Why are you surprised that you were on the list? They were not surprised
And
like, oh my God, we
I
never thought
can't
this
really
would happen.
speak a chain of events and certain shit, you know what I'm saying, just because. But I just know, like, shit, I know what it is, feel me? I know what it is, I know what it ain't.
It's not making any
I know
sense
what
to
it
me.
ain't.
Okay.
I would talk to you, but now I see like shit. Instead of you just because you had the power to reach out to me, you just
Yeah,
click the
and you went on your
vibrate.
live and you discussed me. So just like you didn't want
I
Diamond in
didn't
the background
discuss you.
talking.
It wasn't even what I said. Even what I said was not. It was not directly straight at you.
But
You know
Slim,
what
you
I'm
had
saying?
said
It
that
wasn't
you said
directed straight
trip.
at
Like
you.
when you said,
And I did that because instead of you being like that, just like with some of the shit that happened, I actually like sat back and I made text messages. I talked to people. Know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, am I tripping? Know what I'm saying? Hey, look out. Let me pull you to the side real quick. Hey, was this
you did
directed at
that
me?
within the conference. You texted people.
Nah. Hell nah. But I'm telling you. I literally like will do that shit with people that I have access to. If I can pull you to the side and be like, hey, look, let me see if you really like directing that shit at me, feel me? If you directing this solely at me, before I even go in the comments and start trying to create an uproar and outrage, I'll make sure I deal with people that I can deal with, you know what I'm saying, and have a conversation with who I can have a conversation with. So this type of shit don't happen.
Slim, I was just on your live. I said, what specifically have you seen? And at this point in time, I had no idea who you were referring to. I said, what specifically did you see in the meeting that you did not agree with and who did it or who said it? No, I'm just saying. I said, but so we can move forward, so these kind of things can be addressed. Why be closed mouth about it? What did you see that you didn't like that made you feel like it? Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. I said that made you feel like this was not going well. You said, well, you, for example, Trip, you set up and said that you're not going to be defending any of the small time
Did you
creators.
not keep pushing it? Did you not keep pushing it? I kept ignoring your
I
comments.
kept asking you because I'm curious. I
I
want
kept
to know.
ignoring your comments. You have the access to be able to reach me so you don't have to be addressed on live.
Slim, why did you say it on live if you didn't want anybody
I
to
wasn't
say what is
talking
causing?
solely about you. You had the access to reach me on the back end so you could get your guards down. I could have gave you clarity to who I was talking about or what I was talking about and told you it wasn't about you. But you hit the live button and you talking about it now. Like damn, okay, cool. Clarity to who I was talking about or what I was talking about and told you it wasn't about you. But you hit the live button and you talking about it now. Like damn, okay, cool.
And I'm speaking on it now because once again, you stated.
So am I really like that's the difference, right? This the difference. This why I say that, like y'all motherfuckers be acting like you feeding these people all this information. You giving them all the attention that they want. You giving them something that they can't profit off of it at least, goddamn.
You profited off of it for the both of us. You were on.
I didn't profit off of it for the both of us because I ain't singing your shit.
You're right, Slim. And why didn't you have this energy for Diamond? You coming real strong for me.
I gave that energy to Diamond. I put a car in my driveway.
So why did you have this energy for Diamond?
I gave to Diamond.
Okay, because you didn't have this energy for her. I can tell you bucking up over there behind the screen.
That's what you're not realizing. But I'm also smart enough to know it's people that fuck with me, it's people that fuck with her.
You were scary enough not to say it in front of 14, but to repeat
I gave
it
that energy to Diamond. I'm also smart enough to know because there's the difference between the person that does this shit casually and the person that does this shit that honestly know what the fuck they doing. Like people gonna be willing to watch a downfall of a dynasty. They'll be willing to pay whatever the fuck they want to pay to see some bullshit happen. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw this shit happen. I saw it happen. I knew what the fuck was going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't none of the people that were loyal to me that I was even trying to capitalize on. It was the people I knew that hated her.
That's cool. I did that. Don't worry about it.
The people that hated her,
yeah,
I did that.
Said.
I got what I wanted off of the people that hated her.
Right. Yeah,
the people that love me gonna do what they do for me on a daily basis. The people that love me gonna do what they do for me on a daily basis. Yeah, you motherfuckers that hate her, I'm gonna win off of you every time. Cause you a bitch ass person. I know that gotta be directed to the comments.
Yeah, I know that gotta be for the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you? I see.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with me at all.
Yeah, everybody saying I'm telling on myself, cool. Make sure you block me. Make sure you block me. Make sure you block me. Make sure you block me, because I damn sure gonna block you. I see you.
Bet.
Y'all motherfuckers will get on this bitch and they'll get into it with a motherfucker. And they'll get into it with a motherfucker on some shit like, oh, such and such, I'm getting into it with this motherfucker. Man, look here, I ain't gonna lie to you. Beef don't come for free, feel me? I ain't beefing with a motherfucker that I ain't got no money involved with.
Slim.
What I'm beefing with you for?
There's no beef at all. You heard me speak.
Nah. What I'm beefing with you for? I'm never gonna beef with somebody if it ain't no motherfucking intention. The people that did shit for me, know what I'm saying, on the stream, man, that shit cool, feel me? They gonna be there no matter what. But the people that did that shit because they was like, oh, I'm so happy to see him hating Diamond. I'm so happy to see him drag Diamond. Yeah, you motherfuckers that's happy to see me hate somebody that you don't even realize the amount of emotion that goes into that shit. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Your ass deserve to be profited off of. Cause you here for the wrong reasons. You didn't give a fuck about me. You didn't give a fuck about her. You gave a fuck about me. Now going at a person that's your enemy.
Diamond is my enemy?
No, I'm not talking about you, lady.
Oh, okay.
This what I'm
Well,
What
you
I'm
got to
trying to.
say that you're talking to the comments because I'm looking like,
You
hold
see
on,
what I'm
am I
saying? You see how this conversation could have been had on the back end, and you want to do this shit on the front end. This is why I don't fuck with people like I don't fuck with.
I agree. I agree. You must have muted yourself. I didn't mute you. You must still, somebody must be calling you. They talking about Slim get offline or something.
This why
They
I
say
let
tell
shit
the
go.
rest
That's
of it,
why I
Slim,
don't
we
fuck with people the
listen.
way I don't fuck with people now.
You know who said that? I agree also. You don't have to. This ain't for you. You gonna have to catch Slim when he go back live, baby. The fuck up out of here. You don't dictate what I talk about on my live. You'll catch him when he go back over there live on his page. Drop him for
Yeah,
his own
you
good,
got it
please.
though. You got it
No.
though.
This Slim said that he speaks this way whether he's intoxicated or not. So why would I be telling Slim to get off alive? I don't know what Slim is doing.
So even still, even with the way that we fuck with each other, you would rather see me crash out, huh?
No, Slim, but I unlike what you did with the diamond situation, I'm not going to, if something is addressed in the forefront, you deliberately said trip. And I don't think, my point is, you're talking about on the back end. This is shit that you should have said in the meeting. Trip, hold on now. You talking about you don't want to back small content creators? No, Slim, and I'm not going to. And I repeated in your live, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You'll rather
But I'm
see me
interested in
crash
hearing
out, and
what you're
this is why
talking
I
about. You
don't
think
fuck
is
with people.
derailing things. Yes. And you said me
Yeah,
specifically.
this exactly where I'm at though. You just said it. Know what I'm saying? You'd rather see me crash out, and on the
Slim,
on
you
the,
can
on the flip side
hold
of
on,
shit,
pause.
I'd
Y'all
never
heard
watch
me
you
say I'd
crash
rather
out.
see Slim crash out. Slim, I don't know what you're going through right now, brother. I never said I would like to see you crash out. Please type a
You
yes or
right.
no if you heard me say that. I never said I would like to see
You
this
didn't
man
say
crash
it,
out.
but you did it though, cause you not have access to me on the back end.
Slim, I
If
asked you
you
a
felt like
question
I
in the
was
live.
constantly talking about you, if you felt like I was constantly talking about you, could you have
Mhm.
not have gained clarity from? Could you not have gained clarity
If
from
you
calling
say
me?
my name, are you not talking to me?
Did you not continuously press to see if I was
I
talking
asked you
about you?
twice in the live. Go pull it up. I said, Slim, who said something and what did they say that made you feel like it's not
My
going
point
anywhere?
exactly.
Twice is a press. Listen. It's the God in me. Cause twice made you feel that way. Kappa, listen, I know you was in the live. I know somebody else was in the live. I don't want to hear nobody say they wasn't live and didn't hear that. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Listen, I don't even want to play them type of games with y'all. Anybody can come up because y'all heard exactly what I heard. And what I said was not wrong. It wasn't disrespectful. It wasn't out of there. I hadn't said anything that was crazy. I hadn't said anything that was crazy. Then you bugging at me. Niggas know I fuck with you. I'm the same one the other day that said, hey, I thought the lady was wrong for how she did you. But you tripping. And I'm trying to figure out why, once again, I ask very valid questions. I don't care who feels like I didn't. I ask very valid questions. Why would you be saying something on here that you don't want to say to them people? Now you talking about, yeah, I'm about to get money off of it. I ain't sending you nothing. Nigga, I don't need no TikTok money. It's people in these comments right now. Trip, you so funny. Out Trip, let me tell you, girl. Let me send you something to your Cash App. No, baby, I don't need nothing to my Cash App. Thank you for the support. Nigga, I'm not asking nobody for on TikTok for no motherfucking Cash App or money. It can never be that issue for me. You're worried about something. I know how to capitalize off of aggravation. But you're the same nigga talking about we supposed to be bringing peace. The app free. Instead of telling people for free, 14 individuals for free, how you feel, you went and charged 200 motherfuckers that you charge $5.99 each for the same thing. Slim, it makes no sense, brother. It makes no sense. You sit up here and embarrass the fuck out of yourself with everything you just said. Why didn't you text me? Because unlike your relationship with Diamond, if a nigga offend me on the front end, that's where they getting checked. You asked me multiple times. Twice? You pressed the issue. I asked twice. They talking about blame it on the alcohol. It made no sense. I don't trust them 14 people in the meeting. Then why in the fuck did you come? I wanted to see how it would go. I didn't think it would go well. Why did you come? I don't trust speaking in front of them. But you the first one talking about people came with closed minds. But yet you're scared to speak in front of them. I'm confused, Slim. That makes no sense at all. At all. What part of it made sense? And why would you be talking behind the creators' backs? Oh, I wasn't just talking about you. So why are you talking about any of us? You talking about, why would you be talking about any of us? I'm glad the comments didn't get blamed. No. But let me put it this way. I know everybody can't come up. If you can't come up, I don't care. That's fine. I just want to go on ahead and write it in the comments. I know I'm not losing my mind. I'm not drunk. I'm not tripping. I'm not drunk. I'm not tripping. And everything I said made honest to God sense. Make a poll. I will. Yeah, let me go on and make it. Hold on. This made absolutely no sense. And don't come off in my chat, Shell talking about Trip, no please. Ain't no please nothing. Ain't no please nothing. Ain't none of that. Ain't no please nothing. Oh, he may be drinking. What the fuck do that mean? Up in the top, there's a clipboard. Right up under my picture. Go on ahead and vote. Thank you, Green. Go on ahead and vote. And then I'm definitely gonna make one and ask, is Slim tripping? I don't what they say, are you the problem? I don't feel like I'm the problem, Slim. I feel like that doesn't make any sense to me. Then you went on this long rant to the crowd talking about how they was waiting on you and Diamond to fall out because they got beef with her. I had to ask if you talking to me. No, I'm talking to the comments. Somebody said time to seek help if that's how he feels with drinking. Makes no sense, brother. And I was defending you. I said that the woman should have never read that message out about you, but you didn't have that kind of energy for her. You bucking me like you didn't buck her. You didn't buck that woman like that. I don't know if you're trying to get back in cool with her or what the case is, but you didn't buck that woman the way you just tried to buck me. Oh, okay. Am I wrong? 56%. Y'all think I'm wrong? Y'all think I'm wrong for how I talk to Slim? Okay. Redo the poll. Hold on. Am I right or wrong for address? Hold on. Am I wrong for addressing Slim? Yeah, I went ahead and redid it. Am I wrong for addressing Slim? There's a clipboard. It just got dropped. It's right up like above top left corner of your picture. Top left corner of your screen. There's a clipboard. Click on it. Am I wrong for addressing Slim? Trip gonna block everybody who says she wrong. Yeah, because clearly they need to be on the other side. Not speak with the mugs. That just really blew me. And I'm glad that a lot of the people who were in that meeting are clearly in this room right now. What was the purpose of that, Slim? That was very, very fugazi. Let's check the ballot. Was I wrong? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I take it all of you who are on the list have said, yes, I am wrong. KC, Jess, Dwayne's Case, Neil with Love, Brown Sugar Royalty, Mrs. Haley, Tesla, Sweet Sunny 2, Miss Joy, Gems and Jewels Company, Nikki Nicole, Cherry Woods, Money Gun. All of y'all thought I was wrong. Go on ahead and express to me why. How was I wrong about that? Go on and express that to me. Yeah, I was wrong. I know you hear that. You hear that button, don't you? Yeah. Screenshot ain't blocking nothing. I'm trying to figure out how I'm wrong. How am I wrong? You know it. Because if you don't rock with me, that's okay, but you don't need to be over here. I know what and if you was here from the beginning of the live, that's cool. Everybody who was there from the beginning or came in even in the middle heard my questions. Heard my questions. I was very, very clear. Yeah, now we clicked wrong. We clicked wrong. But that was by mistake. We didn't mean to click. No, we meant to click. Yeah, we meant to click. Yeah. No, y'all said what y'all felt, and I need you to stand on it. And I'm gonna say how I feel. He said I could have contacted him on the back end. I had wrote it. I'm really, really confused. If somebody writes something twice in your comments, is that pressing you? I'm not. How am I pressing you by writing it twice in the comments? I'm like, Slim. And I'm asking from a serious point of view because at this point in time, I have no idea that I'm one of the people he's referring to. I'm like, hold on, wait. What are you hearing in this meeting that's making you say it's going to shambles? We was barely able to discuss anything. What are you hearing in this meeting that's making you feel like it's going to shambles? You don't want to say. You want to have that conversation with me on the back end, and then you claim we cool, but you're willing to tell 200 people up front. You're willing to tell 200 people up front, but you didn't want to tell me. That's not making sense. It's not making sense. It's not. Bella, you didn't stay the full duration of the meeting. Kappa was there. She's in alive. I don't know if Petty Rose still alive. She was there. Aunt Karen there. That is not standing on business. When somebody say something, you talking about no. You need to be able to say what you said. There's no reason to go tell those individuals. I'm going to tell them on the back end. I'm going to tell them. And it's really not in private talking about them 200 people support me. Anybody who paid $5.99 could have heard what you were talking about. Oh, yeah, because I'm going to make some money off it. I ain't beefing with nobody for free. You've gotten plenty of arguments on this app for free. Plenty. And I'm confused. Is it about money or is it not? Because if it's about money, then that explains why Diamond read the Cash App on you. If it's not about money, then I'm not understanding why you couldn't have said it to those other people. Yeah. Then it turns to, oh, you don't care if I crash out, huh? You don't care. You claim to be close to me and you don't care if I crash out. Sir, I never said anything about crashing out. The comments was even going in. Slim, she never said she wanted to see you crash out. Somebody said, oh, he must be drinking. And I said, I don't know what he's doing. If he is, he knows how to drop if he doesn't want to talk. No. You want to see me crash out. How the fuck could I have ill intention for somebody because they're drinking? If you don't know how to handle your liquor, then just say that and we can stand on that. I'm not. What your girl be saying? I'm not accountable for the Cash App. I'm not accountable for nothing that take place. I'm accountable, but I'm not accountable for a grown man drinking. That has nothing to do with me. Or how he presents himself when he is drinking. Has nothing to do with me. Nothing. You making me go to the grinder. You hear that? I didn't want nothing negative for you. Nigga, I was just taking up for you the other day. I told the lady she was wrong. You don't never see me in that lady live. I went on that lady panel, told her she was wrong for how she did you. And I know it's a lot of people in the comments right now. They like, look, Trip. We told you don't be defending people. It's going to come back and bite you in the ass. I ain't worried about it because, see, when I defended him, I defended him from the heart. I was serious. I thought that woman was dead ass wrong the way that you defend her on this app when she didn't step for you. I didn't think that was cool at all. But I don't think you was right for talking about all of us content creators and going back to your live to speak on it. And I ain't gonna say I regret stepping for you, because I regret anybody who will sit up there and put their loyalty on the line for a motherfucker, and a motherfucker read something negative out about them. I ain't gonna be one of them phony hoes. I still think the lady was wrong for how she did you. But I think you crazy if you thought you was getting ready to talk to me crazy or do me wrong over here. Because I called you out. I don't like how the conversation turned to a diamond conversation when we talking about how you didn't stand on business in the meeting. I don't like that. And we can still be cool. I ain't beefing with you. I don't like how you screamed on the background. And I ain't gonna give you nothing. As if a bitch need anything from you. As if anything you can send me off TikTok would pay my bills. Ask anybody on this app who done said, can I have your Cash App Trip? No, I'm good. Can I have your Venmo? Can I have your Apple Pay? No, I'm good. I don't take money from people off this app. You talking about, yeah, I got paid for it too. I got paid for it too. Good. I hope the people, all 200 of them who sitting off in here heard what the fuck they really mean to you. I don't tell my people to send a gift, to send me anything. I don't talk to them crazy when they don't send me shit. But I find it crazy. A lot of y'all be claiming that y'all mistreated and ain't treated right. When your girl over there talking about send Diamond a gifts, send Diamond a gifts. You like that type of appreciation though, right? I ain't never heard you backdoor that lady. But nigga, I ain't never asked you for a dime, and I'm up here saying that what you did was not morally right. You talking about let's talk about it on the back end. No, I'm not a gaslighter. You addressed it over here. Let's talk about it over here. You did the public live. Now, motherfucker, bring it up to you. You think you about to gaslight me? I wasn't in the motherfucking slow class eating glue. Let's not focus on Diamond. Let's get back to the topic. Why were you over there talking about people? Well, because I didn't trust them. Well, why did you come if you didn't trust them? Well, why did you come if you didn't trust those individuals? And Petty Raw, I'm going to tell you and Chef Foxy right now what my issue is, and then y'all can tell the group. Why are you fearful of telling the group? That is very, very fugazi. The fuck? And if we supposed to be friends, I don't have friends that I can't tell when they wrong. A friend of mine wouldn't have felt pressured by me asking twice. That's why I wish I could have gave him up in the box, because I know sometimes through the screen it may sound like I'm trying to be funny. I had to write to him like, I'm not trying to be funny. What exactly did you hear that made you feel like this was not a good zone? And I'm legit asking from the heart. What did you hear that made you feel like it was not a good zone? What did you hear? What did you hear? And maybe that really got you fucked up, that maybe that's what you're focused on. Because then when you was asked, you're talking about, I just got done wrong by somebody. Diamond is the only person you recently have fallen out with. And I still ain't gonna read no motherfucking Cash Apps about you, because I ain't built like that. I promise you. I still ain't gonna read no Cash Apps about you. I'm not gonna talk about you. This ain't have to be no fallout. But when you mentioned that what you didn't like that I did, but you didn't want to mention it in the chat, I felt like that was fugazi. Now, who's even more fugazi is the raggedy motherfucker that carried the bone back to you and showed you the live. Or anybody over here that thought that they could stop me from having a conversation that I'm trying to have on my live. Yeah, I didn't like that, buddy. I didn't like that. If you're going to do it, you need to do it the right way. Robbing motherfuckers of $5 is not the right way. The fuck? I'm in this bitch looking for a way to lower my subscription from $2 down to something lower. I ain't got no problem with the people. I ain't asking y'all for money. You ain't never seen my Cash App. I don't need anything from you. I don't need nothing from you. The support is cool. I come on here to talk my shit. Respectfully. I'm not trying to take from nobody. I know you motherfuckers got mouths to feed. Y'all got kids. Y'all got houses. You probably short on another bill. You probably paying Netflix. I don't need your $5. Ain't no need in me asking you for something that I don't need. I don't think that's respectful. Thank you, Gen Xing. I don't believe in it. I'm not coming over to ask you for anything I don't need. That's fugazi to me. That's greed. You'll never get that shit back doing like that. Yeah, I'm gonna make some money off of that shit. Nigga, we sat in a Zoom meeting so nobody could make money off of it. You come out and to release your opinion on something you gonna charge the people? That shit is weird. But perhaps you and Diamond do belong in the same boat. Both of you motherfuckers going low for $5. She gonna read your information for $5, and you gonna charge the people who set up and heard the live $5 to fucking listen in on your free opinion. Birds of a feather, maybe they do flock together. Maybe that's why you're upset that y'all are no longer correlating, because that makes sense. She read you for $5, and now you want to charge the people $5 to get an opinion. And I ain't gonna send you shit. Oh, what I'm supposed to go do? Rob James for the 50 that you gave him earlier? Nigga, I ain't worried about no $50 or $5. I get on this app. Name a bitch you didn't met to get on this app and tell a motherfucker, don't send nothing to my Cash App. Don't send nothing to my Apple Pay. Who packing Newports? Not me. I'm packing a raw cone. It doesn't make sense. Maybe when he wake up in the morning, his people will tell him, Slim, you tripping. The girl wasn't wrong, Slim. You tripping. You tripping. You could have called me. You didn't have to say that on live. Or better yet, you could have said it in the meeting. I wasn't saying it to start no shit or be funny with you. You didn't have to say it. Or you could have flat out said, Trip, hit me up on the back end. I ain't even trying to go there right now. But Petty Row and Chef Foxy were making the same calls with the same statements. They were basically stating the same thing, and they were up on the panel with you. The only reason I couldn't come is because my main page is Banana, and that's the page that has the subscription access. Maybe. But I find it crazy. You thought you was getting ready to go to time. I'm not gonna send you nothing. Nigga, I don't need anything from you. I don't even post my motherfucking information in the background of my social media. I don't need anything from you. Talking about what you not gonna send me. I ain't never came on this bitch and asked for nothing. I'm not gonna send it to you. Send it to that bitch that read you for $5. Go play it back for her next time she decide to read you. Pay that bitch 10 to have her not read it. I wouldn't have read you, motherfucker, for $0. But next time, since you didn't prove where your loyalty is, nigga, next time you pay that bitch 10 not to read your message. Yeah, because see, it ain't no issue for me. She ain't going to discuss me or I'm going to discuss her. But next time she decide to discuss you, you pay her ass 10. Since you ain't going to send me a damn thing about an argument, you pay it to her next argument. Have her not read your charges in front of 2,000, 1,000 plus motherfucking people when you call her auntie and you defending her on the app. Because I don't rock like that. And I'm still not going to read Cash Apps about you. Because can't a motherfucker send me one to go against nobody. You feel me? The same way you don't want to discuss her on the internet, but you feel comfortable discussing those 14 other creators. That's not cool. And that's fake shit. But you don't want a nigga to speak on that. Yeah, I think you and old girl is a match made in heaven. You and Sister Diamond. Sound like y'all rock out the same way. Yeah, I'm gonna pay my people gonna pay that $5. Motherfuckers pressed over $5. Nigga, $5 is a drink nowadays. Let's just be clear. $5 is a fucking drink at the store nowadays. We pressed over $5. Y'all and talking about motherfuckers selling they soul. And every time somebody go to mention, oh, people who get paid off the app will go a little further. No, we won't. No, we won't. We got morals. Really? Really? Because, nigga, you just flared your chest at me like we've been into it. But you ain't bucked that bitch like that. When she asked you what was up, can we talk on the back end, Diamond? You didn't buck her like that, though, right? Yeah, that's crazy. And I think the people know I fuck with you, because if I didn't, I'd have really, we could have really went there a few minutes ago. I'm really still on good behavior, because you as well know how I talk, Slim. We could have really just went there. We could have really went there. Clearly. Oh, no, I never stated I was passing out fives. I don't know where that... I said 5 is not a problem. I don't pay the public, and I don't ask the public to pay me. I was never sending anybody a 5. I don't know where that nigga said I'll take 5. I was never given 5. Yeah, I didn't have 5 to give you. I wasn't doing that. Yeah, that's that. I apologize. You may have came in on the late end of that. I wasn't offering you anything. That's a little fugazi though. You arguing with me, but you don't argue with her. She reads your cash app, but you telling me, oh, I'm gonna make money off of a beef. Did you turn your beef with her on subscription only? Cap on neutral live right now. I'm on my way over there. I'm about to head off. I'm going over there right now.